Tennessee Titans select Cameron Ward, quarterback, Miami.
Cam Ward, first pick.
So badly want him to be like edge rusher, Penn State. We were all just like,
just shake
what
everything. Hey, but the Browns could do it because I think what I've seen on the internet is everyone has the Browns taking Travis Hunter, just like everyone has had the Browns taking other people in recent years and past years. But I think that this is not as a sure done deal taking Travis Hunter as everyone else. Me and you talked about it on the show that we did together. So I think that this is really where the draft starts. Cleveland could shake everything up and trade back, which I think is a real option. I think that they're probably thinking about. They did right now. Jacksonville's on the clock right now. Boom! The Jacksonville Jaguars just traded up and are on the clock at second overall. The Browns have gone back to 5. They talked about this for the last week about the Jaguars wanting to come up. We know who they want. You know who they want. You know who they want. The Bears were coming up to 3, Tony. That's what it was. That's what it was.
You've got to be kidding me that the Jaguars,
know what they're doing.
They are not
you
trading.
You know they're doing
They
it.
are not trading.
They are.
Why would they have to? Why you think that Genty was going to go to any of those teams?
I think they're trading up for Travis Hunter.
This has to be Hunter or Carter.
Okay.
There's no way that they passed on the Giants and the Patriots, because if they do, they are going to get cooked by the internet.
If they get the running back,
yes. If
so, the Browns are trading the number 2 overall, a 4th and a 6th to the Jaguars. So 4th and a 6th.
And the Jaguars are trading what? They better be trading
5, a 2nd round pick, a 4th round pick, and a 2026 1st round pick.
Okay, there you go. So they moved up 4 spots for the 1st and 3 this year.
You gave up a lot. You gave up a 1st round pick just to move up from 5.
Yeah. Gladstone, right? This is the new GM.
Yes.
So he's been there with Les Snead. And
yes.
He was like, Les, do you have any advice for me? And Les was like, F them picks, baby. F them picks.
And someone did say that Les Snead would probably roll over in his grave. Like, he'll die before he drafts a running back in the 1st round. I saw that too. So, but also, the Rams took Todd Gurley. So,
what was that on his watch, though? I don't know if that was on.
I don't know. No, I think he might have been an understudy or something.
There's the trade right there, guys.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, second overall.
Thanks, Adam. Or Ian. Thanks.
Yeah, we really wanted to see your
They're basically the same thing.
Sweet.
I'm going to call him Adam the rest of the night because of that. Just that one burn there. But, yeah, they flashed the trade off the screen the second that we looked at it.
So we were talking about it, and then right there, we were talking about how if there was going to be a lot of trades today, and then second pick off the bat, it's like, trade it.
I think this is, for me, if you hire an offensive coach, you're trying to get Trevor Lawrence right, you're trading up in this spot.
It makes sense for Travis Hunter. It makes sense.
That's who you.
I love the fit too. He's hanging out with Lil Wayne too. I mean, we're going. I haven't told you yet.
So it's number 30.
Me and Rose are going to Jacksonville.
Look at that.
It's number 5 and number 36 this year, plus 126, and a 1st round pick next year.
I love that for Cleveland. And now Cleveland goes back to 5 here, and you're still gonna get a great player.
Yeah.
Like, now the Browns are in a spot where if they draft Genty, because they need a running back.
Yeah.
And that makes sense. But now if Cleveland was like super diabolical, they're like, hey, who else? We're trying to rack. We got a lot of rebuilding we want to do, and we promised Miles we were gonna build a winner.
Winning,
and we need to just bring in as many young players to this organization as possible.
I just want to take a moment, all the football fans watching at home, the 3 in this room and my wife in the other room, let's just all thank God that Travis Hunter will not be a Cleveland Brown. Oh my gosh.
I don't know how,
we just dodged ruining another one, guys. He's going to have a legendary career, Hall of Famer, one of the greatest players of all time, whether he's a Giant, a Jaguar, or a Patriot, and he's not going to be a Brown. Thank you. So I did not want that.
So when I think about this, for me, it's like, you make this move. I think it's one of the 5 players that I consider to be a great move, like to do this for, right? Like, and we'll get into some of those other players later. But you are trying to set up, and we're assuming it's Travis Hunter, a situation where you have Brian Thomas Jr., right? And you have Travis Hunter being able to work underneath, give him the ability to stretch the field. Now in the 2nd round, and I know this is a little premature for it, they traded away their second round pick for this year in this trade, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
To get here. That's the issue where it's like now you missed out on a guy like Mason Taylor or something. Whereas like maybe you could have just stayed there and done well with like Tedero and McMillan and then gotten a tight end early in the second round if Mason's there, and now you're really cooking. But I'm excited.
Where do you think the Jaguars would use Hunter first? Because it's kind of interesting. Like, all the teams have been different situations, like where it's wise. We were talking about teams trading up for him, using him at corner first, and then sprinkle him in at receiver. Some teams saying we're going to use him at receiver and then sprinkle him in at corner. If the Jaguars take him here, I guess we shouldn't prematurely speak, but would you play him at receiver first and then corner? Corner, then receiver? Would you just throw him to the Wolves and say, let's go both ways in the first week of your career?
So I have many things to say about why I am like 100% positive that it has to be Travis Hunter.
Yeah.
One, they have Tank Bigsby on their roster,
go
who's
the
a
other
good
way.
running back, and Travis Etienne on their roster.
Yes.
Like, those are two good running backs. I don't understand why you'd be doing that. And then, like, you're getting Abdul Carter. You just picked up the 5th-year option, I think, for Trayvon Walker, and Josh Hines-Allen has all that money. Like, why would you be loading up on those two positions if that's what you were doing? Like, this has to be for that player that is.
Did the Giants trade back yet? I think the Giants are going to trade back too. I thought you were about to say it. I thought you were about to.
I wouldn't be shocked if the Giants trade back, but I would also be shocked if, because I don't know. I've been telling you guys all. I think the smoke screen on Shedeur Sanders has been there that I don't think he's going to fall as far as everybody thinks he is. But let's see what Jacksonville traded up for here.
Joe. I
I
can't.
think the
see
Giants just pulled the trigger.
I can't see that. That'd be nuts.
Sounds like a Raiders pick. The Jaguars pick is incoming. Add Mason Graham to the Jaguars at 5. That's not how you say it.
Well, it's better
not how
than
you say it?
it's better than Liam Cohen.
I like Liam Combs better.
Stop it.
Duval. I think Travis Hunter will like the Duval Liam Combs version better too. Hot take.
I mean, I think that this adds excitement to want to watch the Jaguars.
Oh, yeah.
Because like the Trevor Lawrence stuff kind of fizzled off where we were really excited about it. And then you tune in a little bit last year to see Brian Thomas Jr., but it's like, really go after this division.
Yeah.
I think the Texans are still the best, but like go after it.
There another trade? I'm seeing a bunch of stuff breaking on my phone.
I don't know. He'd be terrible at breaking news because
There's a trade.
11 minutes ago.
All right, here we go.
And with the second pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Jacksonville Jaguars select Travis Hunter.
There it is.
Okay.
There it is.
What
Tony
a
didn't lose it.
What a suit! That thing is him.
Trying to figure out what they announced him. What did they announce him as? Did you guys hear it?
It says right there, cornerback, wide receiver.
So they're going to
So
use
both.
him. They're going to use him as both.
I mean, I think no matter what, they're going to, like, whoever was going to draft him is at least going to say that.
Yeah.
Here's the reality of the situation is that everything he did, and if you watch the games, he did start to suffer a little bit physically on some of the plays in the bigger, more competitive games, especially as the season went on. So you're telling me they're going to add 5 games with elite competition every single week, and that this guy's still going to go out there and give you 100+ snaps? Like, it's not.
That's what's scary.
It's not realistic for that to happen. So, like,
yeah, if you've tuned in any of the MJT, Warzone, NFLMike draft streams, you know how I've felt about tall, skinny corners.
so here's
a little
my
scary sometimes.
take on the situation. You play the guy at wide receiver, and then you have a Travis Hunter special defensive package for a team where you feel like you can attack them, where it's more so going to be like, this week, we're going to have him come out, and we have a red zone package.
Yeah.
We know this team likes to use this to whatever. We're going to have him come play this area of the field. Like, we're going to have him play zone here. Or we're going to have him play man or something like against this player. You know, we're going to have him go in the slot against somebody we feel like his quicks and intelligent might be able to match up on.
So you got Travis Hunter and Brian Thomas
That's beautiful. That's a great pairing.
for Liam Cohen.
Yeah, you could really see Hunter being like a Devonta Smith style,
Yeah.
like that speedster and slippery wide receiver. He's going to be a great wide receiver. I think that's going to be an easy transition for him. We'll see how corner goes. I think even if you get a great wide receiver out of this, it's a slam dunk for the Jaguars. They can save Trevor Lawrence's freaking career out of this. I think he had the highest ceiling of the prospects in this year's draft class. Him, maybe Genty, maybe some of these guys, maybe Carter. I think Carter was the safest pick to me, although he has his injury concerns. So risk reward on every pick.
So on the show, I said he was the one player that even the Cleveland Browns couldn't screw up. Like, I have 100% faith
Carter.
that no matter what, like if he comes out and he's just not an effective receiver, which I don't see that happening at all.
Oh, Hunter?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I don't think that can happen at all. But if he does, he can go on the other side, and he's going to be a cornerback that's going to turn the ball over, that's going to get pass breakups. And I just, as far as like, you know, when they say can't miss, safe prospect, or, you know, they always make these statements. I don't know if I've ever seen one that I feel more like this is going to work out in one fashion or the other. Like, it's just gonna.
There's just too many options for this not to work. There's too many options. Well, congrats to the Jacksonville Jaguar fans. Definitely got a new jersey. That's gonna be fun.
Bill Flames, I went Mike on the mic. With something brand new, one time for your mind. He gave you fair warning. Now it's time to smack him in the mouth with that raw sports talk from the town. Sweet chin music to your favorite sportscaster.